All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Alan Burgos from the hashtag Walk with Land channel. Welcome and welcome back to our channel. Right. So good morning again. No, let us honor first our subscribers. They are now 7,755. Okay, so konti na lang. Magsi 7,800 na yan, and then mag 4,000 na yan, no? 4,000 subscribers, no? Thank you very much, and won't be shy in telling you that your subscription will mean a lot. It will help sustain the channel, and it will help sustain the channel so that we can be able to help others and produce quality content later on. So today, the reason why we have this recording, because I would like to share to you the Republic Act 10173 or the Data Privacy Act of 2012. No? Last time around, we were able to discuss the general provisions, the chapter 1 of this particular act. Now, today, we will be discussing about chapter 2, the National Privacy Commission. No? The intent of this act, the other intent of this act, aside from protecting the data privacy rights of individuals or of the citizens of this country, not only that, but also of the creation of an office so that it could regulate and help the data subjects and companies here in the Philippines. Okay, so section 7, functions of National Privacy Commission. No? The National Privacy Commission, no, is under the DICT, or Department of Information and Communications Technology. No? The functions of the National Privacy Commission to administer and implement the provisions of this act, and to monitor and ensure compliance of the country with international standards set for data protection. There is hereby created an independent body to be known as the National Privacy Commission, which will have the following functions. This is not a constitutional commission, but an independent body created by Congress. Okay. Now, one thing that they will do is to monitor and ensure compliance. No. Compliance in terms of the country, national, and then with international also. Okay. All right. Now, letter A, ensure compliance of personal information controllers with the provisions of this act. Okay. So it ensures that all companies, no, will ensure that that they could be able to protect data through this act. No. Okay. Letter B, receive complaints, institute investigations, facilitate or enable settlement of complaints through the use of alternative dispute resolution, process, adjudicate, award, indemnify on matters affecting any personal information, prepare reports on disposition of complaints and resolution of any investigation it initiates, and in cases it deems appropriate, publicize any such report. So this is like a quasi-judicial body, no, or commission. Provided that is in resolving any complaint or investigation, except where amicable settlement is reached by the parties, the commission shall act as a collegial body. No? So what does it mean by collegial body? It is the decision of the majority of the body itself. No? Parang it's like a commission on election, commission on audit, etc. No? For this purpose, the commission may be given access to personal information, okay, that is subject of any complaint, and to collect the information necessary to perform its functions under this action. Definitely, they should have the information in order for them to process it. So they are allowed to do it. Letter C, issue cease and desist orders, impose a temporary or permanent ban on the processing of personal information upon finding that the processing will be detrimental to national security and public interest. Letter D, compel or petition any entity, government agency, or instrumentality to abide by its order to take action on matter affecting data privacy. So when we are talking about data privacy, they are the they are the commission to implement all these things. So they can compel, no? They can ask as offices, no? It's either from the private parties or private companies or in the government to follow their orders. Okay, letter E, monitor the compliance of other government agencies or instrumentalities on their security and technical measures, and recommend the necessary action in order to meet minimum standards for protection of personal information pursuant to this act. So it's quite okay, so in addition to those things that I mentioned, they will be monitoring also, or they will be coordinating, no, in compliance. I mean, if the offices, the government agencies or instrumentalities can be able to follow or comply, no, on this particular act. Letter F, coordinate with other government agencies and the private sector on efforts to formulate and implement plans and policies to strengthen the protection of personal information in the country. No, so they are mandated, no, to coordinate with other with government agencies and offices. Excuse me, but letter G, publish on a regular basis a guide to all laws relating to data protection. So parang ano to, no? It's like education, no, on the public, no, with regards to laws or some procedures with data protection. Letter H, publish a compilation of agency system of records and notices, including index and other finding aids. Recommend to the Department of Justice the prosecution and imposition of penalties specified in sections 25 to 29 of this act. Okay, so they are not they are not this NPC or National Privacy Commission is not an office to prosecute, no? Siyempre, definitely the prosecutors will be able to do that through the Department of Justice. So this particular office will recommend, no? Okay, will recommend to the DOJ, no? If as a collegial body they found out that this particular office is guilty, is presumed guilty of this act, okay, they will recommend to the Department of Justice to prosecute, no, this particular one. No? So just imagine this, no? Parang ano dapat, no? Yung the Department of Justice is trained with ICT and information security, data privacy for that matter. No? Okay. Letter J, review, approve, reject, or require modification of privacy codes voluntarily adhered to by personal information controllers, provided that the privacy code should adhere to the underlying data privacy principles embodied in this act. Provided further that such privacy codes may include private dispute resolution mechanism for complaints against any participating personal information controller. For this purpose, the Commission shall consult with relevant regulatory agencies in the formulation and administration of privacy codes applying the standards set out in this act. With respect to the persons, entities, business activities, and business sectors that said regulatory bodies are authorized to principally regulate pursuant to the law, provided finally that the Commission may review such privacy codes and require changes thereto for purposes of complying for this act. Okay, letter K, provide assistance on matters relating to privacy or data protection at the request of the national or local agency, a private entity, or any person. Also, pwede yun, ha? You can be able to you coordinate, even as a private citizen, you coordinate with National Privacy Commission if you need an assistance, if you have a problem with this. Okay, letter L, comment on the implication of data privacy of proposed national or local statutes, regulations, or procedures, issue advisory opinions, and interpret the provisions of this act and other data privacy law. So, for example, there is a law, no, that would be passed by Congress before, maybe in consultation with the National Privacy Commission, they could be able to consult with National Privacy Commission, with the Congress, etc., or the Congress with the National Privacy Commission. Propose legislation, amendments, or modifications to Philippine laws on privacy or data protection as may be necessary. No, so they can be able to lobby or propose and lobby, no, legislation, amendments, and modifications if this is in the standard of the local or international standards. So, for example, in Europe, no, they have a set of standard that is quite that is considered strict. Okay. Now, here in the Philippines, if National Privacy Commission would like to follow that or would like to copy that style or that legislation, they could be able to propose that in Congress. Okay, letter N, ensure proper and effective coordination with data privacy regulations in other countries and private accountability agents participate in international and regional initiatives for data protection. Negotiate and contract with other data privacy authorities of other countries for cross-border application and implement of respective privacy laws. Oh, yeah. Okay, letter P, assist Philippine companies doing business abroad to respond to foreign privacy or data protection laws and regulations. Letter Q, generally perform such acts may be necessary to facilitate cross-border enforcement of data privacy protection. So ano na siya eh, regardless of areas, we should be able to implement data privacy regulations. Excuse me. Okay, Section 8 of Chapter 2, confidentiality. The Commission shall ensure at all times the confidentiality of any personal information that comes to its knowledge and possession. Okay, so NPC, if they will be receiving information coming from a private citizen, that should remain confidential. But I believe if there is a court order, no? If there's a court order, that could be it will be a different story. Section 9, organization structure of the commission. The commission shall be attached to the Department of Information and Communications Technology and shall be headed by the Privacy Commissioner, who shall also act as a chairman of the commission. Okay, the Privacy Commissioner shall be assisted by 2 deputy privacy commissioners. So there is 1 privacy commissioner and 2 deputy privacy commissioners. One to be responsible for data processing systems and 1 to be responsible for policies and planning the privacy for wala. For what? Okay. All right. So, sorry tayo. Ayan. 2 deputy privacy commissioner, 1 to be responsible for data processing systems and 1 to be responsible for policies and planning. So the other one, the expertise is data processing system. So more or less, this is an IT guy, no? For policies and planning, this is a lawyer, no? The commissioner, maybe this is a lawyer with an expertise in IT, something like that. Or they can be lawyers, no? Pero they have experience with IT or data privacy. Okay, now shall be appointed by the President of the Philippines for a term of 3 years. Okay, so 3 years. And may be reappointed for another term of 3 years. Vacancies in the commission shall be filled in the same manner in which the original appointment was made. So maybe a max of 6 years, no? The privacy commissioner must be at least 35 years of age and a good moral character, unquestionable integrity, and known probity, and a recognized expert in the field of information technology and data privacy. Excuse me. The privacy commissioner shall enjoy the benefits, privileges, and emoluments equivalent to the rank of a secretary. Oh, talaga? So pala so they are called, the privacy commissioner is the rank is secretary, no? Parang pareha sila ng DICT, no, secretary. Pero this one is an attached agency to the DICT. Okay, the deputy privacy commissioner must be recognized experts in the field of information and communication technology and data privacy. They shall enjoy the benefits, privileges, and emoluments equivalent to the rank of undersecretary. The privacy commissioner, the deputy commissioners, or any person acting on their behalf or under their direction shall not be civilly liable for acts done in good faith in the performance of their duties. However, he or she shall be liable for willful or negligent acts done by him or her which are contrary to law, morals, public policy, and good customs, even if he or she acted upon under orders or instructions of superior, provided that in case A lawsuit is filed against such official on the subject of the performance of his or her duties. Where such performance is lawful, he or she shall be reimbursed by the commission for reasonable cost of litigation. Okay. The Secretariat. The Commission is hereby authorized to establish a Secretariat. Majority of the members of the Secretariat must have served for at least 5 years in any agency of the government that is involved in the processing of personal information, including but not limited to the following offices: Social Security System, Government Service Insurance System, Land Transportation Office, Bureau of Internal Revenue, Philippine Health Insurance Corporation, PhilHealth, Commission on Elections, COMELEC, Department of Foreign Affairs, DFA, Department of Justice, DOJ, and Philippine Postal Corporation, PhilPost. No? So you can be a member of the Secretariat, okay? If you serve no, at least 5 years, majority no, of these particular offices that I've mentioned. Okay, so that's all today, folks. Next time around, we will be discussing about Chapter 3, the processing of personal information. Okay, thank you very much and have a great day. Bye-bye.